So I'm like cleaning my daughter's room because it needs to be cleaned, and that's what moms do. They don't sit online all day stalking other people. They mom.
I agree. That's why I don't have time to bullshit with you all the time, Queen. I got a party tomorrow for my son's birthday, and it's going to have dozens of people there. I don't have time for your bullshit, but you just had to go and make a whole fucking rant about me. Jesus fucking Christ, here we go.
They clean, they cook, they do homeschool with their kids.
Bitch, you don't do homeschool, you do distance learning because of COVID. That's completely fucking different. I actually pulled my kids out of school to do homeschooling this year because of COVID, and then you saw that I did that and bought yourself a blackboard because you're a petty fucking little bitch. Even though you don't use the blackboard, I've seen it plenty of times just hidden behind your couch.
I don't know how all of you are like doing school with your kids while you're stalking me in the subreddit, just saying. So I just got an email from Valkyrie, and she was like, "Can you please stop lying about me?"
Yes, I did email you asking you to stop lying about me because I'm really, really tired of you lying about me. Because that's all you are capable of doing, because you have no thought processes to come up with an actual answer for the things that happen to you. So you have to blame other people and project your own crimes onto others.
Bitch, I've never once lied about you. You wrote me on Twitter. You asked me a question about Masked Babe.
You remember what the question was, Queen? The question is, do you have evidence for the accusations of murder you are putting on this person?
I didn't want to answer you, so I told you to go fuck off.
I recall, I don't think you told me to go fuck myself. I think you called me illiterate and tried to make it all about RSN for some god reason because you were obsessed with him. And then when I spoke ill of him, you blocked me and said I had been accusing to dox you for weeks.
You then flipped out, like completely flipped out, went like psycho.
I would argue the one that claimed I was trying to dox her for weeks the first day she met me and put me on her Instagram and her block list with everyone else and saying these are all the people bullying me, that's flipping out and going psycho.
Went and got Kaylee and Zell, the Predator, and a bunch of people to come start stalking.
This is incorrect. I didn't know Kaylee until later, and I didn't know Zell until far later. In fact, back in the day, Kaylee and Queen of Spade were friends and very actively on each other's Twitter. I actually had talking to Kaylee, who had tried to remedy things between me and Queen a couple times, long before she turned on Kaylee, and because Kaylee had a screenshot that happened to show her mixing up her words or whatever, she went ballistic on her, and that's what became of it today. As far as Zell, she came way later, and I would never went to her and tried to even talk about you, really. We just kind of ended up in the same groups and we're kind of knowledgeable of each other. I don't have any real association with Zell.
Me went and got Reality Check, and you and HPV and Reality Check and Jesse, the Anti-O, went and created me a subreddit.
And HPV, I only know of through being bothered by you. See, you have this tendency to piss off everyone you run across. And so the rest of us go, hey, she fucked with you too? I don't even fucking know you. And yet you still think it's all a grand conspiracy, or at least that fits your narrative, so you blast off at the poppin' lips, going meh, all the fucking time about nothing that has nothing to do with anyone and isn't true. I literally never went to people to stalk you. I remember you putting me on blast in hopes that people would mob me. Again, I don't know Reality Check. I know an R-Check who is not Reality Check. Also not Suit. Also not RSN. Also not Lex or whatever. He's just him. You still don't know who created the subreddit? Jesus fucking Christ.
And you got Phoenix all up in there, you got Bells all up in there, you got Trisha Pafisha, the nude mukbanger, all up on there.
Yes. Anyone is allowed to post in the Reddit that has something to say about you. Which is a lot of people. Because you go community to community like a buzzing bee, just stinging everyone until it catches up with you. Trisha Pafisha is another person I only know of through a disdain for you and through the Reddit. And that does not mean we've collaborated at all. And that I have anything to do with her. I thought this was a video on me.
Which, by the way, ain't that illegal to do? Can you do naked live streams?
It has to be less illegal than what you fucking do on the platform.
But I've never lied. You then started to harass my subscribers and my in-real-life friends.
I'd like to see your proof for this, because I don't believe I did. I commented on things that were clearly lies about me when people interacted with them. I put a PSA about you to YouTubers around the platform of Twitter. I said a lot of bullshit about you because you were lying about me, but I never actively went out and found anyone that you live with the exception of tagging your husband when you were suicidal on the platform.
Which is why I would then have to post a picture of you and warn everyone about you. If you don't harass people that I know, I would have never had to have done that. Then you flipped out about how I was slandering you because I was warning my subscribers and followers to stay the hell away from you because you're insane.
Nope. I freaked out about you slandering me because you were slandering me. It's that simple.
Anyone that flips out on a YouTuber for not, like, she was literally like, you're a YouTuber, so you have to answer my questions because you have a following, and that means that you have to answer me. Like,
why? Do you have evidence to back up this claim? Because I don't think I said that.
This girl has been wigging out for over a year because I didn't answer a question.
No, I have been proving out that you're a liar because you don't have evidence for anything you say for over a year.
For her. Just think about that for a minute. All this was because I didn't answer a question, and apparently as a YouTuber, I'm not allowed to ignore people when they want drama tea or something.
I'll put it a little bit better. As a YouTuber, I don't think you should go around accusing people of murder without proof. I'm sorry, I don't think that's fair.
Yes, sweetie, I'm allowed to say I don't want to talk to you. Goodbye. I don't owe you anything.
I'm pretty sure you owe me an apology for lying about me for over a year.
If anything, you owe me. You owe me for sticking up for my abuser.
Now, which abuser are you talking about? And in fact, I want you to prove I stuck up for any of them.
You owe me for lying about things in my life. You
I've speculated on things in your life, but I've never lied about them.
threatened to dox me.
No, I did not.
Way back then. And you even admitted.
No, I have not.
Do I gotta show your email?
I invite you to show my emails. In fact, I could do it myself. It's entitled Please Stop, and it was sent January 6th of last year. This is Beth. I find it likely that you will ignore this sentiment altogether, regarding me as a bully instead of someone offering you a chance. Nonetheless, I hope you will consider my words carefully. I have been asked to do a video on your internet actions several times as of late. At first I refused, but after you put my face and username on your Instagram and Twitter, I feel as if you are intentionally slandering my name behind your block and accusing me of stalking every time I stand up for myself. It is clear that someone must explain to you your own actions and how others perceive them, and it may be true that others should be warned of your frankly dangerous incitement. But I hope it will not be released. I would much prefer you to go through your own posts and take down all false accusations and issue a public apology to myself and others you tried to paint as cruel when we were only trying to appeal to your better judgment. The truth of it, Beth, is that no one is required to treat you like a snow globe because of your mental illness, either CPTSD nor HPD. We all have our own problems, and you never asked about them or considered them. You are responsible for your atrocious behavior, and we expect you, as a grown woman, to be responsible. If the internet is too much for you to handle, that is okay. But feeling certain ways does not excuse you saying or doing whatever you want with no consequences. I admit that I could have approached you with a softer touch, but I think how often you have deleted your own tweets does indicate that you know where you have come across abrasive and cruel. I saw this on Twitter, apart from RSN or Loki or anything, and I felt like you were in fact the bully online, as several posts I saw from you. Nonetheless, it is clear that you are very emotionally fragile, and I should have been more careful. For that, I apologize. I told you in our earliest interactions to protect your brand and stay in your lane. I still suggest that. You should continue with opinions about MLMs and not expand to anything you don't have any proof ready for. I hope that you will make the right choice. Please remember that this is not an attempt to, quote, cancel you. This will be an evaluation of your character as you have presented it. I do not want you to be canceled. I want you to stop playing the victim in every pot you have decided to stir. I hope you do the right thing, Val. And then, my most recent email, 2 days ago, was, Beth, exactly what will it take for you to stop lying about me? It's been over a year and you just still make up shit on the fly. I literally have never simped for RSN, unlike you. I have literally never doxed anyone, unlike you. I have literally never stolen art, unlike you. I have literally never said I would call child services, unlike you. I have literally never plastered your child's face publicly, unlike you. All I ever did was attempt to protect my own name from your libel. From the moment you claimed half-cocked that I was threatening to dox you, from the first day I met you, because you're a histrionic cunt. What do you get out of this? Victim points, ass pats, or just a growing list of crimes you've committed? Please stop. So, in there, where did I say I doxed you or threatened to?
And then you did. You doxed me and everyone that I have ever known.
I have never doxed anyone.
And now you're out here like, can you stop lying about me? Because you created some victim card. She's like, what do you get out of this? What do you get out of warning people to stay away from me as I go around harassing everyone?
I don't know. What do you get out of it, Queen, when I go around warning people about you?
I get to know that my subscribers and my followers and my in real life friends are safe from you.
Oh my god, they're safe from me? Are they fucking safe from you? I mean, really. You're the one doxing your own family left and right. You don't have to fucking rely on me to do it. You're posting police reports just to be petty that have your name, address, middle name, your whole family situation, and yet you want to say I doxed you when I did not.
And you're stalking.
My stalking? Yeah, you're the one that just went to my Twitter page to just call me boring for no reason.
And your psychoness.
My psychoness? Is that a term you learned with your fancy college degree?
And your harassment.
Queen, this video is you harassing me over nothing. Over me having art that's based on coping mechanisms, and me emailing you asking you to please stop. Literally, the title of both emails is please stop.
That's what I get. I feel good about it, because I'm like, thank God this bitch won't be able to do this to anyone else that I know.
You feel good about it, that's why you're screaming in your child's room.
Because you are a psycho.
Queen, do you remember when you posted on Instagram how harmful it was to call people insane and psycho and crazy because it's deteriorative to people's mental health around you? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
People that wig out and dox and stick up for abusers and stick up for predators.
I see. People who dox like you and stick up for abusers like you did with RSN. Yeah.
Like Zell are fucking crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to talk about the Zell thing. I don't have enough information on the Zell thing to make a formulated opinion. I think everyone knows I base everything off of evidence. But what I see isn't good, and I do not approve of any 30-ish person having crushes on 17-year-olds. It's disgusting. Furthermore, Queen, you were accusing me of working with pedos long before the Zell thing came out, or even before I ever talked to Zell. So can you just, stop trying to fit the narrative like a fucking peg in a board?
You want to go stick up for pedos? Get away from me. I have a kid. Don't you have a kid too? What you doing hanging out with them?
Wow, I barely talked to someone I barely knew who turned out to have a thing with a minor. That doesn't put any responsibility on me. That's called guilt by association, Queen. And I don't do it. You're making it sound like I invited Zell over for a fucking barbecue.
Huh? You want to stick up for doxing and threaten to dox me and then get mad when I warn people you threaten to dox me?
I literally never doxed you, threatened to dox you, or stood up for doxers. I don't know how much more simple to make that.
Bitch, don't threaten to dox someone then.
Bitch, I didn't.
You don't want to be seen as trouble? Don't harass people. You had no business writing people on my Instagram.
You literally harass and dox people. What are you talking about?
You had no business writing subscribers. You had no business coming to my Facebook and trying to find people I knew.
I mean, you're highly exaggerating, but essentially what it comes down to is you don't think I have a right to defend myself.
You had no business. That's what a psycho does.
Queen, a psycho puts my child's face up.
I've never done any of that to you.
You know what I've never done? Ranted about you in my kid's room.
I haven't had anyone stream about you.
I've never had anyone stream about you.
I've barely responded to you, which I think you're more upset about.
Yeah, that's not true. You just usually don't actually name me.
Because it's very obvious to me that your entire channel is about me.
Well, you're right. I'm a nobody on YouTube who was asked, like in my first email interaction with you, to do videos on you because people like my sense of style when it comes to pointing out your lies. And I don't have time to make a lot of videos. I'm very slow at it. But when I do, they're funny.
Bitch, you can't even sell merch with your own face. You gotta put my face on it to sell it, right?
Oh, it really hurts your feelings that I've made more on that shirt than you've made in your entire YouTube career.
And then you made a victim card because you're so cool.
I'm so cool. Oh my god, guys. I'm like the coolest person ever. Because I can draw and Queen can't.
Well, you go around harassing people and stalking them.
You do realize it's just because you say it a million times doesn't make it true, right?
And stalking people in their life.
In your life, I've never been to Canada.
And then when they tell you to go away, you go, oh, she's playing victim.
Well, you do play victim. I mean, read through every post. It always lists your trauma or your mental illness or you're a victim, okay?
That's what all of you do.
All of us people that have nothing to do with each other except for a shared disdain for a woman who goes around lying about us.
Alright, I got a life.
I mean, you don't have a life. You put your kid on Roblox and you create drama online for attention because you don't get enough attention at home.
I got things to do here.
I can tell you have things to do by the fact that you started off cleaning your kid's room and instead you decided to rant about me.
I know y'all make fun of my fucking husband for his channel, but let me tell you something, he makes more money off of his channel than I ever have off mine.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Pokemon is a huge fandom, crossing over various generations, and some of my best Instagram posts are shared because they're Pokemon Go. And that's just the way it is. And not beyond that, he's kind of more likable than you.
And he isn't even monetized. So keep making fun of him for that, because
See, that's the thing. This is a video about me, but you're talking about other people. I've never made fun of your husband's videos. Except for the ones that were like the drama stuff where he clearly didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
betcha you make more money doing Pokemon than any of you do doing drama.
Okay, but can either of you go out into the world and please get a job? Also, I don't do this for even views, much less for monetization. I don't need to. You look smug, but that's not much to brag about.
And it ain't off YouTube. So don't go talking to me about me and my family and how we need to go better and how we need to do this and that and the other thing and we need to stop.
I think you all need to go outside more.
Just because you lost custody of your kid, very obviously.
I've literally never lost custody of anyone. In fact, I have custody of my sister. So, what the fuck are you talking about?
You wouldn't be able to go driving around with your man smoking in the fucking car if you had custody of your kid, if your kid was around you.
Aw, that's cute. You think you got me by the balls on that one. Yes, we smoked weed when we went out and got the trailer. The part we cut out was the several hours that we were actually there, because I was getting my brakes changed. I mean, but that doesn't make any sense anyway, because I have a 22-year-old brother that lives with me, and a 14-year-old sister. Not to mention a support group outside of my family, unlike you.
Where's your kid? Never see them. They don't exist.
You literally don't show my kids because of you, Queen. That's literally it.
Because you had your kid taken away.
I have custody of my kids. My man and I are together. We're a happy family. I don't need to prove it to you. See, this is more libel. You're just filling in the gaps because you're too stupid to comprehend anything that might be happening.
Doesn't mean that then gives you the right to come and threaten me.
Threaten you with what? I still haven't seen the proof.
And then this bitch is like, you on welfare?
Well, you're in Canada. You never leave the house. Your husband doesn't seem to have a job. You even said he couldn't work anymore because of his back. So yeah, you're probably on welfare.
So I'm here to shame everyone on welfare.
I don't make fun of everyone on welfare. I just think it's funny that you act like a rich bitch when you're a broke bitch.
I'm not on welfare.
Yeah, you're not on welfare. That's why your house is a hoarding situation. You eat the same 4 processed foods all the fucking time. And you live in low-income housing.
Did you not hear Suit streams?
No, I didn't. Because, again, we're not all connected.
See, it was all mad I have money. Now I'm on welfare? Make up your fucking mind.
Well, I have made up my mind because I have my own fucking brain. And it doesn't belong to Suit. And if Suit believes that, then yes, we disagree. I think you're a welfare, 2-bit, low-income little bitch who can't fucking keep a job.
Do I got money or am I on welfare?
You're on welfare. And if you have money coming in, it's from your parents who, yes, sound like they have money. And I know what that's like. And it doesn't make you rich. And also, I'm pretty sure they disowned you for your attitude.
Because it can't be both. That's the problem with all of you.
I'm pretty sure the only problem with all of us is that you keep calling us all of us like we have anything to do with each other.
You get me wrong. You stick up for abusers and predators.
Citation needed.
You like to harass people with mental health issues.
And as we all know, you're the only person in the whole wide world with a mental health issue. And that's why I only pick on you.
you're like, oh my god, they're triggered. Bitch, you don't know what being triggered is.
No. Just your self-centered ego is the only one that makes you think that I couldn't know what triggered is. You know, in a real context. Not someone on the internet, because you don't have that kind of power.
Try having CPTSD. You don't know what actually being triggered is.
God, not this again.
You're all a bunch of fucking SJWs.
Got him!
And when someone says something you don't like, you're like, oh my god, I'm triggered.
No, that's just you.
Try waking up in the middle of the night in fucking hot sweats and punching at the air because you've had such a nightmare about past abuse that you actually think you are being abused again. It takes you about 2 hours to calm down and stop having the panic attack.
Is that why you look like shit all the fucking time? Well, that makes fucking sense. Either way, it has nothing to do with me.
Go deal with that every single day and then come talk to me about being triggered.
You're the only person talking about being triggered right now. I'm not triggered. You make me tired. I get triggered by real life things that actually happen, that remind me of my own trauma. I don't get triggered by you.
Alright, calm the fuck down, bitch.
You got so worked up about an email asking you to stop lying about me that you're ranting in your child's room right now, screaming at a camera. But I should calm down.
You have no right to email me. I have asked you not to contact me for over a year.
Spend an entire year yelling at me and other people on the internet and lying about us. I think I'm entitled to one email a year. That's not crazy. I'm not sending you snail mail. I'm sending you an email to your publicly posted email address asking you to stop being a cunt. It's not that difficult.
Any contact you do with me after I ask you to stop is considered harassment.
Shut the fuck up. You fucking catfish RSN all the fucking time. You send suit messages on fucking Patreon. You have sent me plenty of comments in my YouTube section. This isn't just a one-way street. I haven't been contacting you left and right. I often go time without you, and you bring me into some bullshit that has nothing to do with me, saying I'm a pedo affiliator or that I fucking doxed you, when I haven't, because you're a lying little skis bag.
Sticking up for my abuser in a subreddit for over a year, harassment.
Again, I don't even know which abuser you're talking about. Are you talking about the one you put shitty messages on his memorial page after he died? Cause, yeah, that was shitty of you, I'm sorry. That's not me sticking up for what happened in your relationship. How about RSN, the person you simped for, and then as soon as he dumped your fucking ass, or wouldn't fucking defend your honor or whatever, then suddenly he's a rapist going to fucking revenge porn you or whatever. I mean, who's your abuser? Everyone?
You know, me and the police stole the dogs from him, guys.
Oh, okay, you're talking about the dead guy right now. You are trotting on a dead man's image when he is not here to defend himself. Yes, I think that's shitty. As far as the dogs go, all I know is I've seen evidence of you having animals die on your behalf, and that I don't think you're a very good pet owner, and that one of his last messages to Facebook was essentially about how you stole his dogs.
Then you guys made up that my husband and I killed a cat?
Again, this is not about me, is it? This is a video about me, but you can't keep your story straight and only talk about things I did. Which is why you've accused me of things I have not done. Not that I really think anyone's done most of them. But, to tell the truth, I have honestly always regarded the cat story as hearsay. But believable hearsay.
Because you literally just have spent the last year trying to demonize me and it still hasn't worked. How'd that go for you?
And I don't demonize you, I point out you're fucking lying. I mean, if that's demonizing you, then I'm sorry that you're a fucking demon. And I don't know, it's gotten me plenty of, followers on YouTube. I didn't have to pay for any of them. I don't know, it's gotten me plenty of traction. It's gotten me money from my art.
Thanks, help get me to 1K.
I'm pretty sure that welfare check got you to 1K. This is a tactic often used by trailer trash.
Because I'm real. I am who I am. I don't care about talking about my fucking mental health. You think that makes me upset?
Yeah, but we've never been arguing over your mental illness or if you should share it. I argue that when you are called out for your bad behavior, You can't use it as an excuse every fucking time.
I'll sit here, I'll talk about the abuse I went to, you won't even see one fucking tear because
We won't see a tear over it because the story keeps changing. See, no one argues with a 5-year-old if they were abused, but when a grown woman says that she was raped as a child through 5 and then later claims that she was raped from 5 to 16, one asks questions. Because you're not a 5-year-old, you're a 35-year-old. And you're allowed to talk about your trauma, but it has nothing to do with me.
I've done counseling my entire life over it, and when you've done the counseling and you've done the work on yourself, it doesn't upset you anymore.
Therapy helps you in a myriad of ways. A lot of it is helping cope with the things that happen to you. But one would argue that if you did the work, you wouldn't wake up screaming in the middle of the night, would we?
You can talk about it just fine. And these bitches are like, she can talk about her abuse without crying, that means it didn't happen.
Did I say that?
No, like I said, I have CPTSD.
We know that CPTSD is something, you cling to like a life preserver. We know it exists. We know that you have it. Not sure if you still have histrionic personality disorder like written in your life journal.
I've gone to counseling for it. You need to go watch some Brittany Simon or something. She talks about this too. How she has trauma and she can talk about it now, but how she used to never be able to talk about it without crying and now she can. It's a thing. Do some fucking research before you come and tell me about my mental health issue.
God, I really just don't give a fuck.
And if it makes you feel like a big woman to make some victim card because I have CPTSD, then
No, I made the victim card because every time I say, hey, you're a lying bitch, you start in with the, oh, I'm a victim of this, oh, I'm a victim of that, oh, my mental health, oh, my trauma, which has nothing to do with it. You're just playing a victim card. That's why you say so many men are after you because they hate women, or that someone's a racist. It's because you're playing the victim card constantly.
go off and do it. Oh, my face makes you money because we all know you need some, obviously.
Yep, I need money. That's why I'm able to afford a birthday party for my son. It's why I'm able to afford beef and ribs. It's why I have 2 houses. Because I need money. Hello, Brother Dilly. Welcome to YouTube. Who owns that house?
You do?
How many people live in it?
4?
Yeah. And who lives in that house?
I do.
And who owns that house?
You do?
Yeah. Thanks, Dilly.
2 days later.
Hello. My son's birthday was yesterday. It was a great success. Many people showed up. A huge cake, a full sheet. Anyway, so I still have stragglers at my house. So therefore, I don't have time for all this reaction nonsense. You see, the upside of having money to feed people, being likable, and having a guest house is that people like to stay with you. So, it'll be a minute. I'll get back to you whenever I want a headache. But it did occur to me that you think my name Valkyrie is synonymous with badass. So thank you very much, Queen.
Define stupid person.
According to vocabulary.com, a stupid person doesn't have much intelligence or imagination, and they go through life making decisions that seem to lack all common sense.
Thank you very much, sir.
Not done yet.
Oh,
The word comes from a Latin objective. That means amazed or stunned. The stupid people are stunned by everything because their minds are numb.
very nice. I like it. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
The next day.
Alright. My friends have left, so I guess my schedule's opened up a little bit. Let's do this thing again.
If you're sitting around online building a channel to make fun of somebody,
Oh, very clever. Calling yourself somebody as if you're just some random victim and not a lying histrionic cunt who's been lying about me for over a year.
because they didn't want to answer a question to you on Twitter,
Again, the question was, do you have evidence because you were accusing someone of murder? I wasn't asking your social security number.
you got some issues, girl. You got a lot of issues.
No, the girl that took RSN's word at face value accused someone of murder and then later retracted that statement because they didn't have the evidence of it, but is still reeing and whinging on about how I asked her for evidence. That's the chick with issues. 100% guarantee.
Like, that's a you problem. I can't help you.
Trust me, at this point I know you can't help me with providing evidence because you can't provide evidence. You just see one thing and then you go crazy and think that we're all crazy and out to get you because we asked for evidence.
Doesn't matter what I do.
It doesn't matter what you do. It matters that you accuse people of crimes without evidence. And the fact that you don't get that makes you an imbecile.
I can't stop you from being obsessed with me.
You also can't stop lying about me.
Same with Sue. Couldn't stop him.
Same with Suit. You couldn't stop lying about him.
He wanted to stream about me every single day for 12-hour live streams. I was like, listen, bud, like, you need to calm down.
12-hour live stream. 12-hour live stream. 12-hour live stream. 12-hour live stream. 12-hour videos. 12-hour live stream. 12-hour doll.
Couldn't stop him. Can't stop Negs from being obsessed.
Yes, Queen, everybody's obsessed with you, and it's not that you're actively attacking everybody.
Can't stop CJ from being obsessed.
You sound like Onision. You sound like a narcissist. That's all you're accomplishing here.
Can't stop any of these men from being obsessed.
You're the one bringing up men in a video about me.
Can't stop this bitch from being obsessed.
Oh, do not fret. For you are the bitch that is obsessed, and we know it.
Can't stop Heartbeat's vanity and Phoenix from being obsessed either, by the way.
Blows my mind that you have yet to realize you're the only common denominator in all of the drama.
Just saying.
I also am just saying, what a quinky dink.
If you're gonna open up a subreddit on me...
Once again, I did not open the subreddit. It's not that hard to understand.
Dox me.
Once again, I never doxed you. Not that hard to understand.
And everyone I know in it.
I love these broad generalizations. I have apparently doxed everyone you know, and yet you can't come up with a single piece of evidence of me doing so. It's almost like it's not true.
And you're gonna try and play victim?
You literally just went through a rant about CPSD and how I can't possibly make fun of you because you wake up in the middle of the night with panic attacks. But please tell me how I'm playing the fucking victim card.
Really?
I have the same question. Really?
Where's the subreddit I'm running on each one of you if I'm the stalker?
This is actually hilarious because you were banned from Reddit for opening a subreddit called Beware of HD, clearly a petty response to Beware of QoS, and all you did in it was and dox her.
Where's me reposting all the things you've ever said online?
How am I supposed to respond to this? Because you don't. You're right. Instead, you write novels and novels of huge lies about people without any screenshots to prove your point.
Unless it's about me, I really don't care. And even when it's about me half the time, still don't care.
I mean, it's only clear that you look yourself up constantly to see what everyone's saying about you. Because here's the secret, Queen. All you care about is yourself.
I just do videos on it sometimes because it's fun for me.
Yes, we can tell you think it's fun to lie about people.
It's fun for me to show how obsessed you are and how pathetic you are.
I'm so obsessed with you. That's why you came to my Twitter, was very upset that not all of it was about you, read one thing that was about you, didn't read the other one that made you look bad, and instead called me boring.
I don't need to run an entire channel making fun of someone.
Yeah. Instead, you'd rather run a channel victimizing yourself. Oh, and beyond that, it's because you can't make fun of me, I'm great.
I have other things to talk about.
How would you find the time to just go after me? Not when you also have to go after RSN, the man that got away. Witchy things. The chick that was hotter than you in his eyes. Suit Yourself. The one that pointed out you guys were together. Amber Phoenix. The one that pointed out you guys were together before that. Or HBV. Or Bells of Nevermore, or The Kid That Rants, or Steve DeLive, or Negs, or Deity, or Repsion, or Onision, or Repzilla, or Vincent Nicotra, or, I mean, really any of them. Kaylee? I mean, you don't have a channel just to dedicate to me. You're lying about everybody.
I'm sorry that
Sorry gets me every time.
you don't.
It's really cute that you think that I dedicate a lot of time to you when every day you put rants on your community tab about people just lying and lying and lying, and yet, nonetheless, my drama videos come out less often than yours. Certainly, if I was dedicating all this time to you, I would have one out like every week, right?
And all you guys have to talk about is me.
Just because you only care when I'm talking about you doesn't mean you're all I talk about.
You make me all feel so special.
My theory is that exactly no one in your life makes you feel special, and that's why you have to do this.
I never thought I was that interesting.
Honey, the only thing interesting about you is your raging insanity. Like when you watch serial killer documentaries.
I'm like over here like, man, maybe I should have written my life story.
Oh, trust me, you have. Too bad your own testimonies don't match up.
And published it because apparently I would have sold out, baby. I have thousands of people that want to read about my life, want to know everything I've ever done.
I mean, that's what it boils down to, isn't it? You constantly asking yourself how you could have made money being a victim. Well, to tell the truth, the answer is no one would read your novel or whatever the fuck, because 1, it would be lies. 2, it would be poorly written. I've seen your spelling, I've seen your sentence structure, I've seen your paragraph structure. You are not a good writer.
I want to stream about it. I'm thinking of writing a book now.
First of all, you write a book every day on your community tab. Second of all, I thought you were already a published writer. Third of all, again, no one would fucking read it. You're a shitty writer.
And I got a bunch of writing friends in the writing community, so I might just be able to do that.
The writing community? What the fuck is the writing community? Is it NaNoWriMo? Is it poetry.com? Like, who's your writing friends in the writing community? 1, you have no friends. 2, you're not in the writing community. If you are, you're on the sidelines just waiting for a way to play victim. 3, just shut the fuck up.
I'm sure they would love to help me.
Do you have to embarrass yourself every time you speak?
Because I'm not in the drama community, bitch!
You're not in the drama community because you get kicked out of every community you're in. But you still dedicate every day to drama. It's like you can't help yourself. It's like that first day I met you. You know, before you said I had been threatening to swat and dox you for weeks, right? I called you a drama queen. Pretty sure it's true. I'm pretty smart.
You thinking you're coming for people in the drama community? I'm not in the drama community!
You're not in the drama community because you get kicked out of every community you're in. But you still dedicate every day to drama. It's like you can't help yourself. It's like that first day I met you. You know, before you said I had been threatening to swat and dox you for weeks, right? I called you a drama queen. Pretty sure it's true. I'm pretty smart. Also, like, you know how your eyes are like bulging outside of your head and your mouth is like expanding to the full length of your jawline? That is not the face of someone who's telling the truth.
I'm in the skeptic, the r/the anti-mlm community.
I don't care what community you associate with. I care that you're a lying piece of shit.
We're big communities. I don't think you want to piss all of us off.
Oh, that's a cute little scare tactic you got there. Too bad you're no one in these communities. No one gives a fucking shit about you. And the few people that have tried to defend you, from the drama community. How weird is that? It's almost like you seek them out. And then you prove yourself to be exactly what everyone says you are. And then suddenly you're not part of the drama community anymore. You're part of these big communities who don't give a fucking shit about you.
And you are anti-mlm.
Incorrect? I mean, I don't have the same, history of trying to join a pyramid scheme and failing, so I'm not angry at them. But this is another victim card you've completely made up.
Yeah, you are. You love those pyramid schemes. You're like, we gotta stop her from having a channel because we are all in pyramid schemes.
This is the stupidest argument you have, and that's saying something. Oh, I get it. You're trying to rely on your very few anti-mlm subscribers that aren't bots to try to appeal to them to come after me. Well, sick 'em, boys.
Kaylee's all mad at me for my channel because her mama does MLMs. And she's like, my mom makes money off MLMs.
Incorrect. Kaylee started talking to you friendly-like way back when you were friends and she was a viewer of yours because her mom does MLM schemes. And by that I mean she buys from them. It hasn't been so bad for Kaylee. But you know what? That doesn't mean Kaylee's pro-MLM or she would have never viewed your content. You know why Kaylee does come after you? Oh, it's because you're a lying cunt that lied about her. What a coincidence. Her and I have similar reasons.
Like, you sticking up for pyramid schemes.
Prove it.
You sticking up for flat earthers.
Prove it?
You sticking up for incels when you try to shut me down, just so you know.
This rant is getting absolutely ridiculous. Maybe take a break.
And you stick up for predators. You
Liar, liar, pants on fire, hanging from a telephone wire. When the bull begins to pee, Queen will have a cup of tea.
all came at me with a goddamn predator on your stream.
I feel like you forgot who you were ranting about again, because I'm pretty sure I've never had a predator on my stream. I don't even stream very often, and when I did, it was mostly just me, with the exception of me and Kaylee. And Kaylee's not a predator, so...
For how long? And then when I brought up how you were all around predators.
So let's get this straight. A very long time ago, before I talked to Zell, you said I was connected to pedos. I have since talked to Zell. Zell has since been outed to have inappropriate relations with a minor. You are acting like I knew this and supported it when I did not. And you act like I defended them on anything that came to pedos, like you had actually been accusing them of being a pedo at the time, and you're not just fitting it into your narrative. This is why people can see that you're a manipulative cunt. By this logic, everyone that has ever talked to a pedophile supports pedophiles. Every churchgoer that there was an inappropriate priest. Every student that knew the coach but wasn't diddled by them. Every principal that hired a teacher that ended up having a relation with a 17-year-old. They're all guilty. People walking through the store and talking to the cashier who ends up, molesting their nephew. Absolutely fucking guilty. Do you see the problem with that? Do you see how when people are ignorant of a crime, maybe they aren't supporting the crime by acknowledging a person's existence?
What'd you say?
I say you're a manipulative little twat who works on victimhood, confirmation bias, and lies.
I was lying.
Yes you were. We finally agree. You're a lying bitch.
Am I still lying, bitch?
I don't know what you just said. Did you say Moosefulheim?
Nah, you and your predator friends can go play.
Okay, in that case, you're also guilty of being friends with women beater, being friends with a rapist, being friends with every one of those abusers you keep talking about, being friends with anyone you've met online. Ever.
There's also a screenshot in that disk drive of Trash Human warning me that you're around predators.
Queen, thank you for wasting my valuable time. I just went through your Google Doc, and the only thing I found similar to what you said was this screenshot of Trash Human saying not that I was associated with pedos, but that you were. In that Lessific Crow character, the one that used to simp for you all the fucking time? Here's him saying that he called the police that night, that you want to blame everyone else for. And, oh yeah, here's one where he specifically, to you, defends looking at lollies. So who's involved with pedos now, bitch?
The next day.
Alright, let's see what she has to lie about now.
Is that why you don't have your kid around you?
This is exactly what I mean about you going half-cocked and doing libel. 'Cause, bitch, why you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying. You're the one who put my kid in a Google Doc. Why would I give a fuck what you have to say when you always want to play victim? You're a bitch, tits, fucking get over it.
Because I don't talk to predators. I try to cut them off.
If you don't talk to predators, how would you cut them off? Oh, and also, except for this Lessific Crow human being who, oh yeah, he was around when you were posting images of your naked kid.
And then they go on soup streams and claim I'm stalking them.
Shut up, you histrionic, doxing, CPS threatening piece of crap.
When I don't even know who the fuck they are. Because I don't know who any of you bitches are.
You know who I am? Then how come you're talking about me, bitch? But beyond that, how come you're trying to do art like I am? How come you are getting blackboards after I say I'm homeschooling? And by the way, the other day when I reacted to you saying homeschooling, since then you said your kid's back for spring break. How do you do that when you're homeschooling, Queen? I've had my kids all year. You're bitching about how hard a week is on Monday.
You're literally just a bunch of bitches.
Got 'em!
That saw me in the RSN community and you were like, let's all make content on this girl. She has a lot of stuff online about herself. We could like totally just make channels off of this girl. It would be like so fun.
Back to the trailer trash tactics.
All we have to do is say she's like stalking us for 2 years. Bitch, I haven't even been out here for 2 years.
I guess that would be similar to when you said I was threatening to dox you for weeks the first day I met you. But that never happened. So again, you're projecting.
You okay?
You're gonna ask me if I'm okay when you're the one that just went on a little tirade that one wasn't true, and two, you could tell it wasn't true by how high-pitched and squeaky you got while rambling faster and faster.
Like that was an obvious lie.
Just like about 90% of what you say.
Well, everyone was like, how have you been stalking Heartbeats Vanity out here for 2 years? You haven't even been on here for 2 years. I was like, there you go.
Are you high? Because this video isn't called We Got a Real HPV here. It's called We Have a Real Valkyrie here. Are you talking about me or HPV? You don't even fucking know anymore.
Blame me for shit Phoenix it does again. Blame me for the shit Marie does again. So that y'all can all be friends again.
Jesus Christ, what a name dropper.
Right? Because none of you can actually take responsibility for your shit.
Queen, take responsibility for the fact that you have doxed yourself, doxed other people, threatened CPS with other people, including myself, put my child's face on your Google Doc for absolutely no reason, associated with pedophiles while arguing that I'm associated with pedophiles, and I don't know, any other fucking piece of slander you've done over the last year and a fucking half.
I'm the only one that has taken full responsibility for my shit.
You won't even take responsibility for the fact that you stole your last logo and it was forcefully removed from Teespring.
I brought up my Twitter last year. I apologize for my trolling since my trolling of the anti-Os upset you so much.
Except for you've never taken responsibility for that. In fact, not too long ago, I remember you saying how you were removed from Twitter because everyone hate mobbed you and reported everything you say. Now it's that you were trolling. Well, I remember your trolling being stuff like telling people they should have been convinced to kill themselves, or perhaps that you would put a head on a pike.
Literally came on YouTube every day and I was like, my Twitter is me just trolling.
Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. I can't fucking deal with this. Everything's trolling as long as it makes you look bad, right, Queen? It's not that you're a histrionic little cunt that lies about people and wants to make yourself out to be a victim. Or how about the tweet where you said that, oh, in 2019, black people are trying to call CPS on me because I'm not apologizing for being white. Was that trolling too?
Everybody knew I was just trolling on my Twitter, except for you people.
You people. Keep an eye out for that. Queen always uses you people to make herself out to look like the poor innocent victim.
You people took me
You people.
seriously.
Every time Queen reinstates how serious she is, or how much she doesn't care, it is both an indicator that she is lying.
You people took my joke seriously. I
You people again, but have you ever considered that maybe you're just not funny?
made a joke about my own suicide because you were literally telling me that I should just go off myself.
First of all, where's your fucking proof? That's a serious accusation, madam, and I do not appreciate you saying I ever told you to kill yourself when, even though you're a waste of hide and space, I have never told you to kill yourself. On top of that, I don't think it's funny when you tell Twitter that, fine, we win. This is the last meal with your family. Don't call anyone or you might have to do something drastic in front of your 6-year-old. That's fucked up, not comedy.
So I turned it around and made a joke about it, and ever since you've been going around telling people that I try to push people to off themselves.
Then maybe you should learn how to, I don't know, read your first draft and realize if maybe the audience isn't going to like what you fucking have to say on a public platform. What happened to all that taking responsibility for what you say? What happened?
Well, that was you!
What was me? And do you have the evidence to back that up, or are you just flapping at the gums again, you little cunt?
Trying to do it to me!
Again, with the lies, the no evidence, and the libel.
And then all of you on live stream saying that was your main goal and you'd have a party after I did it. Do you not remember this?
I don't remember this. You want to maybe either come up with evidence or admit that it's all in your fucking head?
Bitch, you were in the comments of all those streams.
So? Does that mean that I agree with everything said in them? Does it? Is this another guilt by association thing? I watched half a stream and commented. Or maybe you want to, like, take pictures of these stream comments I did and, like, tell me where I actually went wrong? Or you just kind of making shit up?
I got SS of the things that you used to say.
Cool, me too. You know who people believe? This guy.
Do I gotta show him?
Well, considering I've been asking for evidence ad nauseum for over a year, yeah, please show the fucking evidence.
I'm not going to, because I would, like, make your life.
How fucking convenient.
This is all you're getting from me.
This is where it becomes funny that it's taken me so many days to respond to you because you've already brought me up several times on your Instagram and community tab. But this is all I'm getting right.
So you're gonna have to take this attention and just... because you ain't getting no more.
Yeah, okay.
After this, I'm ignoring your dumb ass.
You can't even tell the truth about this statement.
Go make all the fucking merch you want with my face on it, because we all know your face won't sell nothing.
Your face is covered in blackheads, Queen. Don't worry. I've adjusted the victim card to look like you. It's gotta be the thumbnail for this. But, the victim card's cuter than you.
And go run a subreddit about me, sweetheart.
God, I thought you were raised rich. How come you act like trailer trash white bitch all the fucking time? Sweetheart, fuck off. You're only using that kind of tactic because you have nothing legitimate to say and no evidence to back up your claims. I've done a better evidence job in this than you have. I've done a better job than you ever. In everything. Which is why I'm not a welfare bitch like you, sweetie.
Go and stick up for my abuser. All the stand-up women stick up for the men that abuse women.
Why don't you go throw around some more red herrings? I mean, your cunt probably smells like fish anyway.
And you are an RSN simp. You've been simping for him the whole time.
You can tell from her overconfidence here that she's lying, because I have literally never simped for RSN, never been a fan of RSN, and the first time I talked to her, I naysayed RSN, and then she threw a hissy fit like the bitch she is. But she's angry that I was right about him and she was wrong. That's what this comes down to.
Isn't it you and Heartbeats Vanity that run my fucking subreddit? Exactly.
Literally anyone could look at the subreddit and see that I'm a mod, HBV is not, and that neither of us created the subreddit. You just can't read.
Why do you think that got started? Because they were jealous because they wanted real stream news.
Literally no one wants RSN. No one. RSN, I'm sorry, if you're watching this, I don't want you. Fuck off. But Queen has to tell herself this because she can't handle the fact that he got away like the great white buffalo.
Sad, right?
Seriously though, are you on drugs? Because I usually don't claim you are despite what you say about me. But Jesus Christ, you've been ranting in your child's room for at least 30 minutes at this point, and you're doing this like you need a fucking fix.
Yeah, sad.
Yeah, you are sad.
I never simped for him.
Are you fucking serious with me right now, bitch? The first time I met you, you were simping for him. You got all angry at me because I was like, I see that you have something to do with RSN and he doesn't handle conflict well. And then you threw a big hissy fit. Right? And then after that, it turned out that you had only been angry at Amber Phoenix because she had pointed out that you and RSN probably had something going on. And then it turned out that you guys did have something going on. Miss, I'd let you stick it anywhere. But that's not a simp, right? I only watch all your videos. These are all from your own Google Doc, bitch. And then Sue fucking outed you. RSN did not protect you. And now you're all a weeping willow fucking about it. But I remember, Queen, you don't send nudes to an online celebrity unless you're a simp. And a dumb bitch.
I never went around sticking up for him.
Are you only capable of lying? Really, though? Queen, you opened his subreddit.
I got attacked. By all of you for being there.
So which is it, Queen? Were you not defending him and people were attacking you for not defending him? Or were you defending him and people were attacking you for defending him? And if they were attacking you for defending them, maybe you should have taken a hint before you became his victim.
I didn't even know who you were. I used to write him all the time and be like, who the fuck is this? And he'd be like, I don't know, just fucking ignore some girl that wants me.
So weird that that's not in your Google Doc. But you know what? Even if that was true, then how come the only interaction I had with him before that was telling him the grooming you nicely shirts were bullshit?
That's why I make jokes about how everyone that attacks me, that's a girl, just wants him.
No, you just want him so badly you can't imagine someone not wanting him.
Because he said that over and over and over again to me.
And because Queen apparently can't learn anything over any given amount of time, she's still taking RSN at his word even though she claims he's a liar. Weird. I mean, never mind the fact that the only reason she thought Masked Babe killed Amanda Todd was because of RSN and then didn't have the evidence to back it up, thus starting this whole thing from the very get. Hasn't figured it out yet.
Every time that one of you would come for me and I'd ask him about it, you were just some girl that wanted him that was jealous.
Man, you really worship the ground he walks on, don't ya?
And then you've, like, proven that.
And this, kids, is what you call confirmation bias.
So, like, Valkyrie, does your husband know?
Yes. Yes, my man does know you're a histrionic little cunt that likes to lie about me on the internet. And that is obsessed with RSN, a guy she sent nudes to in the hopes that he'd probably revenge porn her so that she could play the victim. And he thinks you're a little twat too and has told you to shut up multiple times. And also thinks you need to take our son off of your Google Doc because you're a piece of shit. Congratulations.
Does your husband know that you stick up for abusers?
Well, no, he doesn't know that I stick up for abusers, mostly because I haven't. And anytime you would like to throw evidence down instead of just yapping at the lips like the little twit you are, would be groovy.
That beat their fucking women and beat animals?
Remember a second ago when you were all up H-Bomb's ass who turned out to be a woman abuser? Just because it was convenient for you and the whole anti-RSN make you out to be a victim thing? Man, she really fell in that one, didn't it?
Because I stole them dogs with the cops, right?
Man, what a way to beat a dead horse. Listen, man. This is what I can tell about you. You're exactly the kind of person that would go to the cops and say that someone was hitting you and their dog even though they weren't. You have a pattern of behavior that says that when you do not get your way, you will lie about anyone and say any low thing to get them in trouble because you are spiteful and petty and you only want to get your way like a spoiled bitch. What I can say about him is that one of the last things he put to his Facebook was how much he missed his dog ever since you stole it, and that it gave him life. I have reason to think that the guy died very sad because of what you did to him. Now, regardless of or not whether he was your abuser, I only have your word, which is worth nothing on that, by the way. But you know what I can tell? Is that you put on Twitter that Mina had a week to be a better dog or else you'd get rid of her. That would make you a shitty pet owner because you can't train your dog right. It's not that difficult. I have 3. I also know that you couldn't keep budgies alive and that you put a hamster in a fucking weird containment, even though containment for hamsters is both cheap and fairly small.
Right, I stole the dogs from my ex with a cause. I guess I should have left the dogs there to get beaten more. That would have made you more happy?
Your attempts to villainize me as an animal abuser won't work when you both have no evidence and have the track record of being a liar. And I have 7 pets, and they're all alive and fine.
The next morning.
Hello, everybody. I have officially lost track of how many days I've been trying to respond to Queen's video that started with telling me how she didn't have time.
But then you want to make up a lie that my husband and I got a cat that we killed when I am, like, deathly allergic to cats.
I can't wait for you to realize that there's more than one person out there. I'm not everybody. I did not come up with a story about your cats. Again, I have always regarded that as hearsay, because that's what it is, and that's okay. I believe them more than I believe you, but I have never said it was fact. I didn't make up the story, and I'm not even the person that said the story. Can you get your shit together, please?
Everyone in my life knows that I'm psycho allergic to cats.
You're psycho allergic to cats, Queen? Psycho allergic? That's called a Freudian slip, you psycho.
When I go over to my friends' houses and they have cats, they have to put them in another room and shit.
I don't believe you have friends, and I don't believe you go to people's houses and tell them to put their cats away. I also don't think that, well, I just don't think that would be enough. If you're allergic to cat dander, it's going to be all over the house. I got dogs, and I got dog hair everywhere. It's just the way of the world. If you're psycho allergic to cats, you would not be able to go see your friends with cats. Also, at this point, is there a medical condition you don't have, Queen? I mean, really. And why do they only seem to ever come up when it's convenient for you?
So, like, that lie had people dying.
I still don't believe you, and also, I still don't know what this has to do with me.
They were like, these people trying to say that you got a cat! Beth with a cat, that would kill her. What the fuck?
Queen has nothing important to say, 'cause she has no proof. Anyway, she's a liar. Oh, she's on fire with her fibs. Always flapping those lips. Has nothing to do with anything she claims. That's how you know she's fucking insane.
Now these people are gonna send me a cat in the mail, you watch.
Why? You wouldn't be able to take care of it even if you weren't allergic.
So, like, just keep lying.
So, they're lying,
Twisting things around.
This coming from the woman who just accused me of saying she killed a cat even though I never have. And also that I'm associated with pedos and Trash Human warned her about me when Trash Human warned her about her having a fan she thought was associated with pedos. I'm twisting my words.
Taking things from my life, trying to twist them around.
Oh, this is projection. It's why she's got a projector. She knows it's the only thing that will ever protect her. 'Cause she's a liar. She's a crier. She's a little sucky bitch. Gonna get her tits knocked in by my evidence bin.
Trying to make me look like a bad person.
I mean, you are a bad person. It's why you've shown yourself to be a bad person and we're all commenting on it, dum-dum.
I left an abusive relationship and I left MLMs. Oh no, I must be an awful person.
This is called the dog whistle, so you're trying to appeal to the people that would stand up for you, thinking that you're an actual victim. See, we're not going after you because you go against your abusers, or we're pro-MLM. See, those things are false flags. I'm after you for things like, I don't know, saying I was going to threaten to dox you for weeks. I don't know, putting my kid's face up on your Google Doc in your videos, even though it's totally unnecessary and not evidence for anything. Oh, I don't know, how about doxing people like Suit? I don't know, how about stealing art and then saying, oh, I made this from scratch, only to fucking have it removed from Teespring. See, these are the kind of things I comment on. Not your past relationships, because hey, those are your own damn fault.
I was never an anti-O either, so I must be awful. Ah!
These screenshots say otherwise.
What are we gonna do with me? I don't give a fuck about any of your drama, okay?
What's the issue with your face there, Queen? Your veneer slipping?
I don't give a fuck who's talking to who. I don't give a fuck about any of you. I want you all off my dick, because you're the ones who seem to care about me so much and what I'm doing. Every single thing I post, you're SSing and reposting on Twitter, sweetheart.
Queen has mentioned me several times since she recorded this. And beyond that, she even put one of my alts up on her Instagram and her YouTube to try to get, like, everyone to get all enraged. It's gotten almost no likes, but whatever. And the thing about it is that she put my alt up on there trying to prove that she's, you know, removed me 100 or more times. But the thing about that is, it's clearly me. I'm not hiding. I just had something to say, like, I don't know, stop fucking mentioning my child, and hey, stop fucking putting my art up for no reason, you big histrionic cunt.
You and the professor.
I think it's funny how, triggered you are about our memes and jokes because, one, they're true. See, comedy is rooted in truth, and you don't tell the truth, so you're not funny. Ours are rooted in truth, so people are pointing and laughing, and it bothers the hell out of you because you can't handle it. Probably reminds you of high school.
And Suit and Arsenio, y'all get off on it with Nigs too. You're weird.
We laugh so that we don't cry because you bore us to tears.
You're like, let's repost everything she posts online, and then if she says I'm stalking her, I'm gonna say no, I'm not.
I don't repost everything you say, just the shitty things you say, which is most of them, isn't it?
It's stupid. Like, at least if I was fucking going around stalking someone, I'd be like, damn right I stalked that fucking bitch. I take all of her posts and I repost it here and there. What's good on it?
See, the big difference is mine is archival. I don't go all the time to your stuff. I don't have to. Other people have, because see, you've committed enough crimes that people are interested in what you have to say, especially when it might be used against you later, and also because you have a tendency to say one thing and then a week later say something else, sometimes even in the same paragraph. And those are useful to point out to people the kind of person you are. That's all it is. I'm not stalking you. I'm not posting everything you say. But when the evidence is there, I share it because I'm a good soul.
But you don't do that, because you're a two-faced, dumb little bitch, and half of you are in fake accounts. When have I ever needed a fake account to speak my mind?
On my video, Queen of Spade, Psycho, she is talking to herself on her own alt account, which is proven from a screenshot she took, logged in on her Google account as Queen of Spade, and logged in on her YouTube account as Psychotic Hottie. She has proven that she has alts. I have proven that she has alts. At least when I put up my alts, they're me.
Never. But you all open accounts in my names and pretend to be me.
Who is this you all? Because it ain't me, bitch.
Apparently there was a bunch of fake accounts on the Suit streams. Who was that?
Well, considering this is the first I heard about them, and you know about them and I don't, it's probably you.
Valkyrie, and Phoenix, and Jessie! Ah!
As we all know, if you scream into a camera, it's way better than having evidence for what you say.
Oh my! The Three Musketeers!
I do not like Sid Vicious or Jesse or whatever he's calling himself, and I haven't talked to Amber Phoenix in months. And when I did talk to Amber Phoenix, it was minimal, and it wasn't us working together. Stop having delusions.
With Heartbeat's vanity, pulling toe like, don't forget about me, I use Adobe!
I still haven't gotten over the fact that you're in your child's room acting like a fucking idiot. Name dropper.
You're all a joke to me.
Well, you're the whole damn circus, so...
A pure joke.
I can tell by how riled you are that you think this is funny. Oh wait, you're screeching in your child's room at a camera. And you're like 30 minutes in.
Takes me about 30 hours a week of fucking researching for my content.
And you're still practically a bottom tier anti-mlm content creator. Wow.
House is still clean. My kid's still taken care of. And I don't gotta talk shit on someone.
And yet practically every morning she posts about RSN in her community tab.
To get views. In fact, these videos I do about you get less views in the long run for me.
Currently, this video that I'm responding to has about 250 views. Most of which are not from me because I downloaded this. However, I took a quick look at your anti-mlm content, and a lot of them sit around 60. Some of them break 100, but very, very rarely do they break 2.
Then my anti-mlm videos. I have anti-mlm videos with like 9K views, 6K views, 5K views.
Literally anyone that saw this video could have gone to your channel and saw that you were lying right now. Why?
Doing your little videos on me to get like 1-point-something K views.
My videos don't get those fucking numbers. Holy exaggeration, Batman.
I'm sure we'll do something.
Well, you all heard it here. We have permission. Let her rip.
It won't.
Well then what the fuck you worried about, bitch?
It's not gonna do anything to me. I'm just gonna laugh at you.
Oh good, what a jovial time we'll be having. You'll laugh at me, and we'll all laugh at you.
Keep going to people like Colton and trying to get him to come for me.
It's a free country, I can talk to who I want, about anything I want, either way. I didn't send anyone to you, I heavily advise people stay away.
Fake doxing him in my fucking chat. That was probably you!
Over a year in, and Queen still hasn't realized that going half-cocked and saying that people did things they did not is what gets her into trouble.
That was probably you and Trisha Fisher.
Does everyone see what I'm dealing with yet? I have never worked with Trisha Pafisha on anything.
You're the ones that probably got. I don't know his address. What the fuck would I know Colton's address for?
You know, for someone who's always talking about, you know, how I'm on Kiwi Farms, I like made an account and then never used it. You're always talking about Kiwi Farms. I wouldn't be surprised if you found the address there. And even if you didn't do it, I just think it's really, really coincidental that the same week you decided to dox RSN and Suit and put my kid's face in your Google Doc, you also happened to have a dox happen on your stream, and the same dox happen on his stream that was about you. Color me suspicious.
Many hours later.
Someday I will be released from this hell that is listening to Queen of Spade's voice in my off time.
I don't know any of your addresses.
Well, that's good, because you said you had mine. Or at least my location or something of that nature. Back when you threatened to call CPS on me, so. But beyond that, you obviously have Suit's address, and you obviously have RSN's address, because you looked it up on your own account, screenshot it, and put it to your Google Doc.
I still don't even know Belle's address, and I'll barely dox her, so you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean, because when you doxed Bells, you linked to a MyInfo account that actually did give her address, so just because you don't have it memorized or written down anywhere, doesn't mean you haven't specifically looked it up and shared that information.
Only thing I ever doxed is Suit's full name.
What's funny is that I don't actually have information on that one. I do not hold the proof on that one. Other people do. But I believe it happened, and you just admitted it, so that's cool. I have seen you retweet a dox on Giselle something. I have seen you, oh yeah, you again put up RSN's house with address and also picture of. You've doxed your child, so that's fun.
I didn't even dox his address.
Would you like a cookie?
Just his name, and he cried like a little baby after doxing every single thing about me.
You are currently crying about people doxing everything about you when literally nothing has been doxed about you that was not put by you on a public platform.
Big man couldn't take his name out there when everyone already knew it.
I still do not know it. Everyone knows about it except for you think that Suit and I are like best buddies in this fight against Queen, but I don't know it. It's almost like you went out and found that information just to use against him.
He was already doxed in the past.
And you think that's okay to continue the cycle. That's what's wrong with you. You don't have any moral standing.
He even complains about it.
I lost the 40k channel, people were doxing me, and people tried to bring me down, so I lost the 40k channel of a scammer.
Scammer, it wasn't a girl that you tried to date that fucked you over, because that was a story you told me in private, but now it's a scammer.
This video does not have Suit in the title. She's hoping that Suit will not watch it, in order for him to not know that she's still shit-talking him, even though he has promised not to make any more videos on her. Under the belt.
Guess we'll never know. I never dated reality check, but she was married with 4 kids when she was speaking to Nicole and other people, and her husband was abusive, but now she has no kids, isn't married, and she's dating Sue.
None of this has to do with me, and therefore I don't know anything about it. I don't know. Unblock them and ask them personally. How about that, instead of just putting my name on a video and then asking all these questions as if you have any reason to think they'd be watching them.
Y'all fake as fuck.
Don't worry, Queen, I'm not.
You all fake.
Thank you?
Go learn how to be real. Go learn how to deal with shit without being in fake accounts, and then maybe I'll pay attention to you.
She said, and then paid attention to me for several days.
And don't email me.
Oh, don't worry, Queen. I won't bother anymore. You're clearly incapable of reading anyway.
I don't want to fucking talk to you. That's a point you're not getting, Valkyrie. I want nothing to do with you and have it for over a year.
My email literally said for you to stop talking about me. If you didn't want me to talk back, then maybe you should have just stopped talking about me. Fucking moron.
Since December 2019, when you first wrote me, I have wanted nothing to do with you.
Then stop lying, you stupid cunt!
And you stalk my every move and you claim everyone's coming to you telling you to make videos on me. Sweetie, nobody's coming to you telling you to make videos on me. You got like a whole 100 subs.
You heard it here, guys. She's a bigger YouTuber, picking on a smaller YouTuber. Remember when that was one of your weapons, Queen? But I don't even have a thousand subs and everyone's attacking me. Well, what are you doing? Who cares? If no one's watching me and no one wants to see them, how come I'm getting more views than you?
Got like maybe 100 people following you. The only time you get noticed is when you talk about me.
She then uploaded this video and it got the most views out of her entire week.
That's why you're doing it. You think people want to hear about you playing with goats?
My life's more exciting than yours. Get over it.
You losing your kid?
This is called gaslighting, Queen.
You and your 500-pound husband?
Really sorry you can't afford food, Queen. I'm sorry that I can afford to feed my family more than pig, potato, and noodle, all of which are dry as shit. Maybe you shouldn't spend all your money on your fucking bot views.
Going on a walk? No one wants to see that.
At least we leave the house.
Keep making fun of me and my husband for being in shape, though. You know,
Neither of you are fit. Just because you're skinny does not make you fit. You both look like fucking tweakers. In fact, the reason you think that being skinny is synonymous with being fit is because your brain never left fucking school. And that's sad for you and your family. Man, I would hate to see what would happen to your daughter if she ever gained weight. You gotta make fun of her too. Furthermore, you all look sallow and pallid, and no, that doesn't make me a racist against your Italian heritage. No, it's because you don't go outside enough and get vitamin D, which would help you significantly with your mental health disorders. You have exactly zero muscle content, which is why your man is only ever seen picking up Pokemon cards. Meanwhile, my man can pick up a 300-pound goat no problem. And fat or not, both of our complexions are better than yours, both in the acne department and also the wrinkle department. See, you're only 4 years older than me, and yet you look like the fucking crypt keeper. Do you know why, Queen? It's because you don't take care of yourself.
my husband used to be 500 pounds and he lost weight. Maybe you should have been nice to me and then he could have helped you to lose weight.
Was the secret drugs? Listen, man, I have no indication that I ever wanted to lose weight. I have been roughly the same size my entire life. And you know what's really unhealthy? Drastic weight change, not gradual weight change like my man's. And you know what? Even if he wanted to lose some weight, I would never ever want him to look like your man, because you know what? My man's got fucking teeth. See, you gotta remember that just because you're skinny doesn't mean that either of you are really coming up to any beauty standards. Get over yourself. Also, I gotta ask, was your cooking that bad that he lost like 400 pounds? I mean, I've seen it, it looks bad, but that must taste awful.
Maybe if Heartbeat's Vanity was nice to me, I would have taught her how to make some content where she didn't have to pay for Adobe, you know?
No one's coming to you for content advice. Get over it, because no one likes you, and also your content is shit, which is why you have to resort to lying about people. I also like the jab here that she got Adobe, like, I'm sorry that someone could afford a top tier fucking program unlike you. Dude, I'm doing everything from my phone and I still own Adobe on my computer. Like, way to be jealous.
But you all had to be fake, stupid bitches.
Got him!
And jealous as fuck.
Whatever you gotta tell yourself, buddy.
The only people simping for RSN out here are you guys.
Said the one that sent him nudes.
When did I simp for him ever?
The fact that this is the hill you want to die on when you were once saying how you loved him is really ridiculous.
Never.
Jesus Christ, how delusional are you?
You all came and attacked me over everything he's ever done, and when I was like, I don't care, please go away and leave me alone, you all flipped the fuck out.
Sweet narrative, too bad it's not true.
And then when I was finally came around and I was like, yeah, the dude is whack, you guys were right, you're all there!
Oh, where? In the RSN community, not really. No. He's as interesting as wet bread. And you wanted that dick.
Just sucking his dick!
This is called Freudian slip. It's when she wants to talk about his dick. She always ends up doing... because that's what she wants to do. Also, can you stop acting like trailer trash? I mean, I know you're a welfare bitch, but Jesus.
Oh, sorry. It would be more like...
You think about his penis a lot, don't you?
It's, you know.
Got him!
So, really,
Finally losing momentum on your tirade, queen? Or perhaps you just need a fix and need to get off the camera. Or maybe your family's going to finally let you out of that room.
I've never gone on 12-hour live streams to attack someone for him.
This is a video on me, and yet neither have I. Wow.
You have.
Do you think I'm suit? Because I don't have his voice.
I don't know how you could do a 12-hour live stream anyway when you got a kid. Holy fucker.
I haven't.
I remember when he made me sit around for that 5-hour RSN stream, and I had to, like, leave the room a bunch of times and, like, go do things, because that was, like, way too long for me. You guys literally sat there for 12 hours talking about me and, like, typing the whole time.
Man out here that's spending 12 hours every single day live streaming about 12 hours live stream, live streams where 12 hours long, the 12-hour live, 12-hour live, 12 hours, 3 hours streams, another 12-hour live. To start doing 12-hour live streams?
Because that's how hateful and jealous bitches you are.
You're the one in your child's room while you exclaim, have no evidence for any of your claims. Listen, bitch, here you are screaming at me, but you've lost the plot totally. You don't even know who you're yelling at. That's because you're a stupid psycho brat.
And like I told you, you can have them. I told you back then. RSN all yours, trust me.
You're really hung up on the RSN thing, aren't you? Wow. It must be so sad for you that, like, no one else wants RSN and yet you couldn't keep him.
The only ones that want them. The whole internet. Don't worry. You can all have them. Marie, you can keep cheating on your man with them. It's okay. Nobody will say anything. I won't tell your man. These bitches will go tell your man, though. You might want to be careful. I mean, if Heartbeats Vanity finds out, you might have some problems, and you know that.
Keep on subject! I thought you were talking about me! Why is it changing to our Heartbeats Vanity every 2 minutes? Listen, if you want to do a video on our Heartbeats Vanity, do it again! You already have, because you know the drama content is all you're fucking good for, and that's only so that people can point and laugh at your sorry ass. So keep it on me, subject, or don't put me in the fucking title, you dumb bitch.
So you gotta keep it a secret, right, Marie? Keep it a secret, Marie! Can't have anyone find out! Right?
I'm really confused if she thinks Heartbeats Vanity is supposed to watch a video on me for 30 minutes or not.
I didn't keep mine a secret.
You tried, you got outed. Don't act like you're, like, not a liar. Because I remember you distinctly saying that you and your man broke up long before you ever talked to RSN, and yet in your DMs with RSN you're like, my husband can't find out or he'll kill me!
I have nothing to hide. That's why you hate me. I have nothing to hide.
Well, yeah, you like to put everything on blast because you need attention.
You all have stuff to hide. So there we go. I'd stop talking about me.
Come at me, bro.
Find a different topic, and don't fucking contact me.
Oh, don't worry, I won't contact you anymore, but I will be on Steve DeLives on Friday.
Any of you. Don't contact me! I don't want anything to do with you! I don't want to talk to you! We don't have to make amends! How about you just go the fuck away?
Why do you use that voice? It hurts my head. Do you think that makes you compelling? Or is screechy and more screechy just like the only voices you can do?
Not hard, just go the fuck away. It's not hard, just go the fuck away. It's not hard, just stop stalking me and everything I say. Then I won't have to come and talk about your lies, babe.
Maybe if you stopped lying all the fucking time. Maybe if you learned how to fucking write a rhyme. Maybe if you could just shut your trap, you wouldn't have to fail at rap. Listen, maybe you could stop being slanderous. Maybe you could stop being panderous to your audience who doesn't exist. And then you wouldn't end up on everyone's shit list.
You got it? You're slandering me.
Yeah, I'll stop talking about you when you stop lying about me. And by that I mean when you put up a public apology to me for every single thing you've claimed that wasn't true. At this point, it's more things than when this video started. And if you don't like it, you can kindly go fuck yourself.